Hello, hello. Let's fly like a butterfly. So, we are going to do a Mystic Mondays tarot card reading today. Just Mystic Mondays, no other cards. I'm going to just simply go through a 5 card reading. Actually, we'll see how many cards. I want to do a good old shuffle before we get started, but I want to do a tarot card reading with just Mystic Mondays. I hope you are having a good day, a good week, a good month, a good year. That always is good. Okay. I'm not going to do too much. I do just like to mix the cards up a little bit, make sure that they are properly placed. Okay. Okay, so we have the Six of Swords. So, the valleys. This looks like low points. I'm not even the swords are more symbolic. The Six of Swords feels in this card feels very much like there's low points that are stinging, that are burning, that are hurting you. Um, and it could be up and down with the mismatch of the colors, the alternation. It could be up and down, but it's still at a point in time where it's worse or way worse than where you were before. So, low point or points. That's hurting. It's painful. It stings. It burns. This could have been a fall from grace. This could just simply be um, possibly something to do with your health overall, emotional, mental, physical. Then we have the star in reverse. Yeah, fall from grace. No longer believing in, like I said, mental or some type of health, mental, emotional, physical. You feeling like you are no longer where you were before. You not feeling confident, or the world, your environment, the people around you not seeing you as this star anymore, and you not feeling that way. That could definitely be attributed to why you feel these low points so harshly, why this stings and burns so much, because you no longer see yourself as this star that's burning bright, that's, shining the main point. That also could be something where it's a low point because you were the main attraction. You were the bee's knees. You were the person that was the everything somewhere to someone, and you no longer feel that way. Notice these two have the same color scheme, that green and blue. So these definitely are related. One is causing the other. Not feeling that you are probably even valuable. You're being ignored, neglected, and that's causing this low point, these valleys, these ups, these downs, the ups and downs in a low point. And it's burning, it stings, it hurts, it pains you. Okay, let's get a few more cards going. Your self-esteem could be taking a very big hit. Your self-worth, self-value, how you view yourself. It could really be something that has dropped significantly. Okay, I'm gonna give it a few more shuffles and then we'll just pull a card. Okay. So we have Two of Pentacles in reverse. So Two of Pentacles in reverse, turn it sideways, it's forever. There is a sense of dread, if you will, that feeling of, will this be something that is forever? Is this something that I won't be able to get back into alignment? Because though when you turn it upside down, you're still in alignment, you want to be upright. Can you tell the difference? Not really, right? You nevertheless still want to be not in reverse. You want to be upright. You want to be here, not here. So it's a feeling of, am I always going to be like this? Will this always occur? Will I always feel like I'm not worth the attention, the money, the possession of these things? Will I always feel this way? There's a sense of dread. It's like you are going through a lot right now, but I don't you're because you're in it, you're not able to see that you're taking this a lot better than you could and possibly how other people could. So that's why I feel like there's this dread. And I kept turning it up and down because no matter what, there is this stability, there is this alignment that's happening, but you're not really seeing that because you're in it, which makes sense. You are there to assess everything around you, to learn the lesson once you get out of this place, because things pass. Nothing is forever. There's nothing permanent. It continues to move and change. So I can see this being a very difficult time for you to think positive, especially, with this Six of Swords. If there's pain, when you are in pain and feeling aches and pains, it's hard for you to think positive unless you're numbing yourself. And no water has come out yet, so I'm not thinking that there's any type of external items used to numb yourself. What I am noticing here, though, this color scheme is heavy blue thus far. So it is a very internally, I can tell that you are really going through it. You are really thinking and feeling a lot, which is understandable if you're coming from this space where you were the sun, moon, and the star, and you no longer feel that way. Okay. Let's pull for another card, but there is a lot. I mean, even this next card, here we go. The sun, the moon, and the star. So here we have the moon upright. Yeah, it's a lot. It feels like dread. It feels like a lot that you are really in these, though they aren't as dark as the moon in this card. They still feel like the moon when it's about to, when the sun is just kind of coming down and you can start seeing kind of like the outer line of it, or when it's like really or at night when it's like lit up and nice and pretty, it looks like that. um but this moon card here, it definitely is attributed to how you're thinking about so much and feeling so much. It's putting you in a deep reflective state. And once again, when you look at all of these cards, deep blue or blue, it's very watery. I'm thinking water. I don't care if you go to a nice resort and it's blue waters, or you go somewhere where it's dark blue waters. And some waters are do have like a green tint to them. There is marshes. It could be muddy waters. It's just water. There's a lot going on within you. And once again, you are in this I mean, again, as I said here, there's dread, but you are having to reflect upon it. This feels like though whatever caused, whatever event made you feel like you're no longer worthy or valuable, and you're feeling these pain points, this does feel like something that's going to push you into a much better position in life, because when you are aware and reflective of yourself, you are now able to move a lot differently, because you know what situations and positions to put yourself in, what things to do and say to not have these events happen. And maybe this could be long awaited. It could be a humbling experience for some, where you might have needed to experience this. You might have needed to experience a feeling of, oh, I'm not the star of the show all the time. Or I'm not the star of the show right now. My chance is coming though. This probably was needed for some. For some, and again, that humbling experience, that there is this reflection, it could be very good for you moving forward in the future. Okay, I'm going to do one more shuffle here. Just a good old shuffle. How about it? But yes, this is very watery. And considering that we are in the month of May, this month is Gemini and Taurus. Carrying a lot. Now, this is the brightest card that has come out, and it is a 10 of Wands. It's still, nevertheless, the 10 of Wands. Carrying a lot of baggage, a lot of feelings, having to focus. Maybe you are going through all of this while you are in the midst of something where you need to pay attention, and focus on getting the job done. You might have other, or you feel like it's just so much, because this is also in reverse. Okay. So it might not be that you are so under pressure that you're about to break. You still are experiencing some pressure, something that is making you feel like this is a lot to handle. And that's really what I'm getting from this card, is this is a lot to deal with. But as I said with these two cards, and again, this is the brightest card that has come out of here. But with this sun and moon, as I said, if you are going to go through this process with the Two of Pentacles in reverse and the moon, and you build up that awareness with yourself, it's going to put you in a better position to then handle tough situations in the future. Okay. it's going to put you in a much better position. So you'll be able to not even have to bend nor break when you go through pain points. Okay. But it's pressure, nothing you can't handle. And through the midst of this reflection, you may be learning that about yourself, which is, again, that's where I'm saying that lesson is being learned, where you are starting to understand and be more aware of yourself and what you are capable of handling, what you are not trying to endure or incur again. So you don't put yourself in those places or spaces or with those people. It's a lot. This is a lot for some people. To some, this might be, I know people go through a lot with their Saturn returns. So this could definitely be a Saturn return situation. Okay, where you are going through quite a bit of time. That's usually around your 28th to 30th birthday for some people. But this could be your Saturn return. And that's where I said for some people it could be rightfully so, where you've probably been way too cocky in your life or never dealt with anything, and this is coming to teach you a lesson again about yourself. Or this could just, simply be your Saturn return, where the point is to bring you into your body, into yourself. So same thing, but we all go through it. It just kind of depends. Everyone's experience is different. But for whoever this resonates with, it's a lot. It feels like a lot of pressure, a lot of weight, a lot of work, but it's not breaking you down. It's not stopping you from moving forward, and you understand that. Okay. This is going to be our last card. So we have two beautiful, bright cards. And I love this at the end. This being the Lovers. Look at this beautiful, bright card with the flamingos. This feels like self love. Not even, I know it's the Lovers, but it could be the Lovers. In the end, you find love, but with someone else. But this definitely feels more like you find love with yourself. You love yourself because you've seen what you can take. To get to this understanding of your strength and what you can deal with in this self love, you're going through this. There's a reason for this happening, and it's not in vain. There's a lesson at the end. I do think you need to be open to the lessons. There's a lesson at the end, though. So I love that these two beautiful, bright cards came out for you. You're not breaking, and you love yourself in the end. Okay? If this reading resonated with you, I am very glad it did. If it did not, release it back into the universe for those who it did. Okay? And I will see you next time. Bye bye.